Hello everyone, it's Danny Smith here again from Powerfully Personal Training. Today I'd like to talk to you about making a plan for the gym. Okay, I see far too often just people coming into the gym, hopping on cross trainer, treadmill, whatever, and they've got doesn't seem like they've got much of a plan. They haven't got anything to kind of record what they're doing on. So I don't know, is there a plan there? I don't know, but I want to talk to you about making a plan and how it can benefit you. Okay, so for kind of continued results, to get results in the gym, what you need to do is basically, first of all, challenge yourself, and then to get progressive results in the gym, what you need to do is progressively challenge yourself. Okay, it's called the principle of progressive overload. Okay, and it just pushes your body a little bit harder each time, so your body can adapt more and more to the kind of increasing intensity and the increasing stimulus that it's experiencing from the exercise. Okay, so to start with, you need to set yourself a plan. Okay, you need to, before you go in the gym, you need to decide what you're going to do in the gym. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be, like I said, it could be going on the cross trainer, it could be going on the treadmill, it could be doing resistance exercises, it could be doing, anything. But you first need to decide just what you're going to do. Okay, how long are you going to do it for? At what intensity are you going to do it for? Okay, and then what you need to do is, I advise this to everybody. You need to take a notebook or a pen or something, just to record, to write what you're going to do, and then once you've done the exercise, what you have done. Okay, so maybe you set out a little bit too ambitious, you didn't quite meet the target. That's okay, as long as you pushed yourself and you've recorded what you actually did, so you can look back at that and then say, right, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit extra this time, and you know exactly kind of what you're wanting to build on. Okay, so that is key. Okay, winging it, going to the gym and just winging it, and just doing whatever. I don't know about you, but I can't remember everything that I've done in the gym each session. I don't have time, I don't have anything, I don't have the capacity to remember everything that I've done in the gym. Okay, so I bring a notebook, I bring a pen in, I record every set, every rep, every weight that I've done. Okay, so I know exactly what I've done, and I know exactly what I'm wanting to progress on. So I can't stress this enough. Okay, you need to make that plan. You need to record what you're doing every time you're in the gym. Else, how do you know if you're getting better? How do you know if you're progressing? Okay, and again, this comes down to motivation. If you know that you're progressing, if you know that you're doing better than you have done, you're more likely to adhere to what you're doing in the gym, you're more likely to adhere to exercise, and you're more likely to adhere to trying to achieve your goal that you're wanting to achieve. Okay, so whether it be cardio, whether it be weights, whether it be anything, just make sure you know what you're doing before you go in the gym, and you're recording it, and you're making sure you know what you've done to refer back to in the future. Okay, so if you have any more questions on kind of progression or anything like that, or overload, or kind of continuing progression towards your goal, then please get in touch. Okay, it's a very, very important aspect of fitness, of exercise. Get in touch, post below again, or get in touch with me on Facebook, on my personal or business page. Okay, but very important, guys. Make sure you know what you're doing, and make sure you know what you've done. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you soon.